Hi, we're at the Charles R. Perry Construction Institute on the Northwest Campus. It's the end of the school year and Santa Fe is just getting ready to deliver the 12th home that our students have worked on for Habitat for Humanity. This project represents the best of who we are as a college. We are teaching valuable skills to our students and making a positive impact in Gainesville. This is a major accomplishment that highlights the skills of our carpentry, HVAC, electrical, and plumbing students. Now, it would be easy to look at this project behind me and think that this house is the purpose of our construction programs. This house, as great as it is not the purpose of our programs. The ultimate purpose of all that we do here is to facilitate student learning, which makes this house evidence, really good evidence that our students are learning. It can be pretty easy to confuse the learning outcomes of our courses with the projects, exams, and homework that we have students do. Well-crafted learning outcomes guide us in facilitating activities and assignments that align with our outcomes. If I teach writing, it's not the number of essays a student may write in a class, but the development of essay writing skills that we are aiming for. As we design our courses, we need to remember to start with measurable outcomes and not with what we cover. It doesn't matter how many chapters we work through in a textbook if our students don't learn what they need to know. I've got a very specific outcome that I'm hoping to achieve with this video. I want faculty who watch this to be able to clearly articulate the difference between learning outcomes and evidence of learning. I also want faculty to be able to write learning outcomes that are clear, specific, and measurable. I can script, film, edit, and publish the video and still not be confident that I'm achieving my learning outcomes because I'm only delivering content. I don't know that you're actually learning. I can even use technologies to make sure that you watch it all the way through, but even that's no guarantee that the stated outcomes have been achieved. Maybe you're tired and unfocused while watching this video. Maybe you're watching this in a really loud and distracting environment. Maybe you're trying to multitask and check your social media at the same time. I can't be sure that pressing play on this video will translate into learning about learning outcomes. So, how can we be certain that I've achieved the stated learning outcome? It's in what we do. It's in the evidence I can gather. If we were face to face, I could put some outcomes on the board and we could evaluate and revise them. In an online class, I could use multiple choice quizzes, discussion board prompts, or other types of assignments that would challenge you to apply the basic concepts covered in this video. It's not until I see what you can do with this content that I can be confident that learning is taking place. Strong learning outcomes articulate the change in a student's knowledge and skills. At the beginning of every class, we make a promise to each student in the class. We're promising we'll guide them on a path that will lead them to know things they didn't know before and to be able to do things they couldn't do before. Those promises need to be clear, specific, and measurable. When students achieve course learning outcomes, it should be apparent to us that they have learned what we promised them they would learn. It should also be apparent to the students themselves, to their parents, and to potential employers. A grade may be sufficient evidence to the instructor, but specific skills and knowledge can be tricky to prove with a GPA. This is one of the reasons why student portfolios work better than transcripts at showing what students can do. Carefully crafting the right outcomes will not only point your students towards the ultimate destination of your course, but these outcomes will also suggest the best evidence of their learning. Building a house wasn't the learning outcome for our carpentry, HVAC, electrical, and plumbing programs. But as it turns out, that as far as evidence is concerned, there's probably not a better project to prove that our students have the necessary skills to succeed and thrive in the workforce.